Ronis here. I woke up this morning in this beautiful morning here in New Smyrna Beach, Florida, realizing this was my last day of vacation. So I thought I could take advantage of this beachfront here and show you a couple different sand shots. One being a real soft lie, this sugar sand that we have in the beach here, and then I'll move forward closer to the water and I'll show you some of the differences that we'll use for the harder pan, hard lie, like if it rained at night or if you had just harder bunkers. So the first thing, I'm gonna drop this ball in the sand here, so if you just focus down here for a second. So this is our soft, real beach sand, sugar sand. A lot of Florida sand looks like this. Different parts of the country will have different parts of the sand. Here's the deal, real quick. The bounce of the club, of course I would go nowhere without my trusty, rusty Cobra club, but the bounce of the club, real important that we take a look at this. So the bottom of the club is called bounce, and it's a relationship of the front edge to the back edge. In softer sand, we need to use a little bit more of that bounce. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open the club face up just a little bit more in this sand. I'm also gonna play the ball a little bit more forward in my stance. And by doing that, I'll let the bottom of the club hit and slide, as opposed to if it were square, hit and dig. I don't want it to dig because it will go too deep and the ball will get stuck and go nowhere. I want this club to slide. So if I can do that, setting the club a little bit more open and let that club slide, I won't dig into the sand quite as much, and then in turn, that ball will get up there, no problem. Now let's move a little bit forward, closer to the ocean here. Look at the ocean, the sun's rising here, so it's a little tough to see, but come on over here for a second. Fast, 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 fast. Remember to go online and get your Cobra Puma Golf Puma t-shirt here. Go on the Puma website and get it. Puma shoes, it's good stuff. All right. So this is kind of intermediate sand, and this we want the club face a little bit open, but we want to start to get it a little bit square. Now come real up here. So this is real close to the water, and this is what you might find. You wake up, it's been a rainy night, your superintendents haven't had a chance to get out there, and you find that kind of sand, hard pan, hard packed sand. Now later in the day it'll dry out, but for now, we want to get this shot a little bit different than that one over there. So now we're going to get that leading edge. We're going to try not to use as much bounce. We're going to try to use a little bit more of the leading edge, and the reason being exactly what it sounds like. If this sand is hard and I hit the bottom of the club, it'll literally bounce and then scull the ball. So in this shot, we're going to play the ball a little bit more center, I like to, still a little bit forward, but instead of having the club face open, we're going to have the club face a little bit more square. And that will allow the club to get into the sand a little bit more and get under the ball. Remember, it's not going to dig as much now because it's on a harder surface. So we need a little bit of that edge to dig, and if we can get that edge to dig, then the ball will come out. So remember, when you're hitting these shots, you have to utilize the golf club in a way where you use the bounce of the club, so you can determine your 56 or your 60-degree wedge. You determine the bounce of the club, and you square the club or open the club to make it work a little bit better for you. I hope this helps you out, and I hope you get a chance to try this down at a beach near you real soon.